Hey everybody, welcome back. We are here in Corey Hill Park for another delicious episode. Today we are getting Chinese barbecue, meat on a stick. Assortment of various meats, organs, body parts, even beaks. You guys gotta see this. It looks delicious. I'm excited. Let's go. Look at that, everybody. Meat on a stick. It looks like we have a little bit of intestine, I think that's lamb, some kidneys or gizzards. Honestly, I don't know if those were the kidneys or the gizzards. Little Taiwanese sausage. I think those are chicken hearts, some beef skewers, and a pig foot. So that's the first stuff we're gonna take. And by the way, everybody, we are being joined today by one of our subscribers, Seamus. So,
hi everybody.
He's coming along to do the tasting with us.
So we've got, and you thought this was the lamb.
Yeah.
And I'll let you know, it does look gorgeous. If you can see this, it's just shiny. It's you know, got nice different colorations in there. You can just see the fat glistening. So, you know, how can you go wrong with something like this? Yeah, it's got some good chew, but it feels like it's just melting in my mouth. I just feel it coating everything. It's got a little kick, just a little. You can see there's a little bit of spice maybe that's on that. It's delicious. That's fabulous. And you think that's the lamb? Yeah.
Does it taste like lamb?
To me, it tastes more like beef.
Well, maybe that's the beef then, because I know we got one lamb, one beef, and they were both pretty much seasoned the same way.
Really outstanding.
All right. So you can definitely get the hint of the cumin, which is the dominant spice, I think, in this. And there's a little bit of chili pepper, maybe some garlic. These really tiny skewers are pretty traditional Chinese. I guess they call them in Chinese Szechuan, but it's very popular. You can get usually like a dozen of these at a time at a lot of restaurants because they're so small. Just popping them in your mouth. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, it's got this nice warmth, a gentle heat, the earthiness of the spices that you definitely get from cumin. This is beef. I'm pretty sure this is the beef one. It's delicious. So, excellent. Let's try another one. So I think next up we're gonna try this one, which I think, actually, yeah, I think this one is the lamb. So, let's give that a try.
Mary had a little lamb, so I'm gonna have a little lamb too. Yeah, this is definitely different than the beef, but it still has that same subtle spice, and I really like it.
Nice.
Very lamby.
All right. That's the lamb. For sure. I like it. It's got that little bits of fat that crisp up and they get really juicy. And then intermittently, you can see there's like a meaty piece and then a fatty piece, and a meaty piece and then a fatty piece. And that really makes it so much more of a rich bite compared to the beef. I could probably eat like 10 of these and I wouldn't feel full at all. These are great.
Sausage without the sausage.
Yeah.
Just the casing. Here we go. It's good. It's got, you know, it's got that give. It's got that sort of, you know, that kind of texture that you would expect from a casing. It is really good. It has great texture, very subtle, very delicate. I like that.
All right.
Huge fan of the intestine.
It looks great. So this is pork intestine. It's been grilled until it's really crispy, and you can see it's got a nice layer of fat, as well as a little bit of muscle there. I'm interested in seeing how this is going to taste, so let's give it a taste. Definitely is pork. Is a very strong pork flavor, but you know it's intestine too because it has that barnyard kind of taste to it. I like it though. It's got that chewiness. I guess in Chinese they call it QQ, I think is what the word for it to describe that sensation. I'm gonna try this with some of this hot chili oil, because that looks really good. I think that might maybe take some of the funkiness out of it a little bit. I like that. That's much better, I think. Put a bunch of this hot chili oil on it. That really brings out that flavor of the pork fat, that chewiness. It adds a little crisp to it, and that really makes it pop. I like that a lot. Oh yeah. It's a little sweet. Oh, chili. Chili
Exactly what happened to me.
Right down the throat. It's a little sweet. The pork has a little sweetness. I think I tasted a little bit of 5-spice seasoning too. Hard to tell, but it's delicious. Love that one. Just want to slice a few pieces off. It's mostly skin, it looks like, and knuckle. All this collagen.
Look at all that. But the skin and the fat look great.
I'll try to see if there's any meat in here too. Oh, there we go. Little bits of cartilage, skin, some bones.
A lot of fat.
Yep.
Fat and flavor.
It looks good.
What were you saying about the intestine, like cuckoo?
QQ, like the letter Q.
There's definitely some of that in the fat here. Very fatty. I mean, pretty much it's all fat. But as you would expect, because of that, it just has a very rich flavor, which may also, be part of because of the sauce. But a nice piece of fat from the foot.
Nice piece of foot fat.
A nice piece of foot fat.
Foot fat, everybody. I do enjoy a nice pig foot from time to time. I've enjoyed it in different ways. Let's give it a taste. It's so jelly-like, but it's not melty. I was expecting it to melt a little bit more. It's not my favorite thing. I'll say that is my least favorite thing we've had so far.
All right, ladies and gents, this we think is the gizzard, and as you can see, maybe it doesn't look as fatty, so this is not necessarily going to have as much flavor maybe as the pigfoot, but I'll soon see it. I'm going to let you know. But it does look like it's got a little bit of chili coating, so it might have a bit of spice there. Here we go. It's a tougher piece of meat, very little fat. It has more of an organy kind of flavor. But for all that, I'd do it again, and will.
Some of you may remember the last time I ate chicken hearts was on our Brazilian episode over in Somerville. I'm pretty sure this we decided was the chicken hearts, right? I described it then as a olive texture, like a chicken flavored olive or a mushroom. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. This is not heart.
I think that's the kidney.
Mm. Kidney is a very distinct flavor. Ooh, that was strong. A very strong flavor. How do you describe kidney? Because I know that's not heart, just from the flavor. It's got that
gamey flavor.
gaminess, like liver, very irony kind of flavor. Very funky. It's a challenge for me. I'm sure everyone else would agree. If you're a kidney lover, that tastes exactly like what you want. But if you're not, that caught me a bit off guard. I thought it was a heart. It was a kidney. I don't know where they put the hearts.
Plan. So yeah, look at that. There's a nice char on the outside there. And there's nothing better than some good char.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Lovely. It's actually sweeter than I expected. Very sweet sausage. But, you know, to clean the palate, you couldn't ask for better.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. It's really kind of like candy.
I'm looking forward to this because it's going to cleanse the palate of that kidney flavor.
The amuse bouche.
So, Taiwanese sausage. Yeah, this is pork sausage. Typical Taiwanese style. Not as garlicky as I've had others. Right? And sometimes they serve this with like little slivers of raw garlic to eat with the Taiwanese sausage. Let me try it with a little bit of this hot sauce too. Hot oil. That stuff just makes everything taste better, so it's good. It's kind of like the same sausage that you would put in like fried rice. And just give it a little bit of that fattiness, the pork flavor, sweetener, tiny bit of garlic. It's good. All right.
All right.
Chilled beef with offal. That's what it's called. O-F-F-A-L, not A-W-F-U-L. Looks like tripe and yeah, some sliced beef.
Yeah, this is Chinese all the way. Very mild. Very mild. But very nice. And you know, you have to work for it because it's quite chewy, but it is worth it.
It's QQ. Is that peanuts or is that garlic? I can't tell. Maybe some cilantro. That's what the green is. All right. Very familiar flavor. Beefy. You got a lot of spice, the chili oil that's mixed in there. Tripe doesn't have a very funky flavor to it at all. It's more of a texture. It's nice. It's even kind of a crispy kind of chewy because it kind of has a crunch to it. I'm gonna try it with a little bit more of this chili oil too. Let's see if we can just drizzle a little bit there. I'm gonna have to wash that blanket again today. Just took it out of the dryer. All right, another oily piece of tripe with some hot chili oil. Here we go. Yeah, delicious. Always a treat. beef tripe. Perfect. I don't know what else could I say to describe it. It's got a little heat, garlicky, little cilantro bits.
Would you say this is the top of the line of everything we've gotten so far?
Well, at least in terms of the amount of flavor all in one dish. Yes, I like this. I like the lamb skewer too. That was really, really good, but this is one of my favorites. All right, we have one more really cool dish to try, so stay tuned. So we have something special for you. Maybe you don't recognize what this is with all the chili and the garlic covering it up, and I don't even know how to eat these, to be honest with you. But if you look close, I don't know. Can you tell anatomically what that is, Seamus?
Well, I know what it is. So I don't know if I want to give it away or if you want to make this a quiz for the viewing public.
Maybe we'll taste it first, and then we'll tell them what it is.
That sounds like a great idea, folks. But this has a very pungent flavor. I mean, the odor is pungent. It has a wild flavor or smell to it. So here's a piece pulled right out of, and you can just see there's a ton of chili on that. It's very dark meat. I presume there's some fat in there, but based on the fact that this is in a particular region of the body, it may not have as much fat as you would find elsewhere, maybe in the nether regions. But here we go. I'm going to try this out. Well, it's very tough. Very tough. But the flavor is good. I just don't know how to swallow it. I mean, it tastes like maybe cartilaginous.
Okay. Is it meat or is it bone or what?
It's soft. It's not quite bone unless it's been very well cooked for a long time. And yeah, in terms of flavor, really good. I would equate this kind of like an all-day sucker. You don't want to try to bite into it too hard. You just want to let it slowly dissipate in your mouth. And it's got some really nice spice. The chili is good in here. The kind of meat this is, I can definitely identify it, but again, I don't want to give it away quite yet.
I kind of want to just tease out a little chunk of it. I don't know how do these, I don't even know anatomically what parts we're supposed to eat. So, gosh, let me see if I can, yeah, there's little soft bits here.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Let me see if I can.
Oh, that has a nice juicy look too.
It's a nice meaty bit. Really gelatinous. It's really soft and tender meat. Well, we'll find out. That's interesting. It's got the chili. It's got, I guess these are ground peanuts. Peanuts, chilies, garlic, hot oil, and of course, the mystery meat. Ooh, that was a nice piece of chili. Let's see if I can get another piece of this mystery meat off. There we go. So, there's some bony bits and there's some meaty bits. Let's try that piece. Again, nice gelatinous piece. Flavors in this. Crazy. Ginger, garlic, peanuts, chili oil. If it wasn't so difficult to eat, I would eat more of it. But I guess maybe that's what makes this a unique dish. So, in case you guys are wondering, this is an actual duck's beak. And it looks like the head has been sliced in half. And so this is the inside of the duck's head. And I don't know if we were eating brains or their tongue or I don't know. But it's really good. And that takes me by surprise. I wasn't expecting to finish this video with a piece of duck head in my mouth, but sometimes that's what happens, YouTube. So there you go. Duck head from Kao BBQ. Check it out, everybody. All right, final thoughts, Seamus.
Final thoughts.
What did you think of this whole meal?
So I would give this a 3 duck heads out of 5 duck heads. And I would tell you the reason is because there were some things I really loved about this meal. The beef and the lamb skewers, the chilled beef and tripe, all outstanding. Some things I could do without. I didn't need the kidneys, and I didn't need the duck bill, honestly. Even though the flavor was good, the texture didn't do it for me. I think I got the wrong piece there. But overall, yeah, I'd say a 3 out of 5 duck heads.
3 out of 5. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Kao BBQ down in Allston Village. I'll link their information in the description. Excellent place if you want to catch some Chinese meat on a stick, as well as some really other exotic dishes, at least exotic to us. My favorite, the lamb skewers. Very traditional flavor, nice strong cumin and chili pepper flavor to it. My other favorite is, I like that duck head. The flavor from the duck head, I didn't like. It's so hard to eat. It's just really difficult to eat. You have to keep picking the little bits of the soft pieces away from the beak and from the skull of the duck. Come on down to Allston Village. Visit Kao BBQ. There's a whole bunch of other places. You know, on our show, we love this neighborhood. So we'll see you again next time. Take care, everybody. This is the spicy fried fish we picked up at the Thai supermarket across the street from Kao BBQ. Because I just wanted to try it. I don't know, I went in there to buy some hot sauce and a little tea, and in the end, I picked this up.
Sláinte.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's not bad.
It's not what I expected from the smell.
It's kind of like eating fish jerky.
Exactly what I was going to say.
A little sweet,
Yeah,
a little salty, fishy,
very fishy. Not for everybody.
but not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like fishy things particularly, but this reminds me a lot of Filipino snacks that I ate growing up. I used to have these things like dried squid that you would fry and just eat it as a snack like potato chips. This reminds me of that. But if you don't like fish or you find fishy fish very unappealing, this is not for you.
Pretty good, and especially as a dessert because of that sweetness.
Yeah, this is our dessert.
Yeah.
All right.